Art has made me a lot more obsessed when it comes to things I enjoy. It's about, I think the idea of self-expression is about how you can really creatively communicate what you want to say. So in my case, I think it's always about telling stories. So when I was young, I started drawing just, pieces of paper, whatever pieces of paper I could get my hands on. So even scrap paper, then printers, the ones with the little holes at the side. So it was all about just filling up as much as I could to tell, just as many stories as I can. And then as I got older, I realized that a very great canvas is always your worksheets. So when the teacher is teaching and you're bored, you can start drawing different things. And I think, that was one of the first times that reminded me how special it could be to be creating something, when your friends are just kind of peeping over and they get excited, you see them smile because it's something that you've made. And then from there, it's always a case of, I think, just finding different ways that I could create. I'm very much inspired by nature, so I read all sorts of books, especially dinosaur books, books about nature when I was young. I kept so many different kinds of pets. Even today, so I've got lots and lots of plants. This is all, I guess, my way of surrounding myself with nature because I just love how strange it is, how bizarre, how fascinating it is. If I didn't go down this path of being a creative, is that I would love to become a wildlife biologist. One thing I always think about, how do I get myself as close to nature as possible? When I had to decide what to kind of do with my life, I realized that so very naively when I first started, I was like, I'm going to save the world because I'm going to create lots of interesting ad campaigns or do wonderful posters that everyone will feel, okay, we need to save the world. I've come to learn that things might work a bit differently, but at the same time, I'm always reminded that I can become someone who shares my love of nature. There's such a wonderful natural world out there, and hopefully, my work is the entry point that gets them excited enough to want to find out more. I'm not just going to draw let's say a cute lion, but the lion has to also resemble something that will be seen in real life. It's about building upon what has been done and kind of putting my spin on it. So I don't think my art will expire just because I don't like to work in a certain style or a certain approach. I'm always on that hunt for something that fits this purpose. I think it's important to have your own style, but I would say that the style isn't always something that's visual that a lot of people think. It can be the way you approach a problem. It can be the way your whole design process up to how you're going to tackle it. But on the other hand, I think there's also a responsibility for creators to be aware of what's going on around. You have to be aware of what other people have created, and also be aware that when you're creating, it's very easy to just start borrowing ideas that you don't even remember where it's from. So I think a very important thing is always to be aware of your process, how you're getting ideas, all the different stages towards your final stage. I'm on a never-ending journey of discovery to learn as much about the world as I can. And after that, I kind of put all of this in my work, and I realized that just because you ask one question doesn't mean you're going to get an answer. Hi, I'm Daryl. I'm an okay, I forgot. Hi, I'm Daryl, and I think lots of people might think I'm just an artist, but I feel that I'm a whole bunch of different things, like a designer, storyteller, illustrator, writer also, and a whole bunch of other different things. I don't know how to define myself, and I'm very happy with that.